Good morning, everyone, from beautiful Brisbane, Australia. Just doing a short video today to show you how just the basics of doing future trading. So we started off. What we have here is a new account which we're just running, which is our video training account, which we do all our videos from, and we deposited $50 into our USD account. From there, now it's time we can use that 50 to actually purchase into the futures market. Basically what we're going up here, the top left here, is you'll see where the futures are. Obviously this will be different on different exchanges, but the fundamentals are still the same. First stock I'm going to choose is XRP. I've been very bullish on this site about this all the time. So I'll put that in full screen so you can see it a little bit more. And there's, I'm going to remove some of these in the time, but there's moving averages for around 200 periods and a 9 and a 50, and they have crossovers on there, which I'll explain a little bit later on in other videos. We're just doing a very, very basic one. This is a pretty important one, the RSI, which is the Relative Strength Index. We want it to be over 50 when we're buying. So it's a pretty good buy at the moment. As I said, I'm pretty bullish about it. So we're going to look at, that's the market price. We can do a limit order, but we're just going to do a market one. A limit is where we set the price of the buy. So I'm going to set the stop loss at 113. I'm going to see how much basically we can, so with the leveraging, we can leverage up to 20 times. Now I wouldn't recommend you leverage that high being a beginner. So if we go up to 20 times, we can get nearly $1,000 obviously on $50. So I'm gonna do it at 7.71 for the first one. So I'm just gonna check my chart, and for me it's looking on 1 minute at the moment. You can set that to whatever you like. You can see it's had a little bit of a boost up, so I'm just seeing if there's a correction at the moment, and I'm going to compare it to Bitcoin. To see, so I'll clear some of this up in a minute so you can get a bit of understanding. Because Bitcoin is so large, we have to run it as percentages rather than dollars, because it's running at 56,000 or 55,000 at the moment. So we're going to have a look at that. So I'm going to change that to a percentage. And as you can see, that green line across the top is the Bitcoin one. Underneath the candles are XRP. So you can have a look at that. It's pretty well mirroring it spot on. So you can adjust that a little bit to get a bit closer. So it's all fairly easily done. So you can see it's trending up slightly. I'm pretty comfortable, so I'm going ahead and place that order, and we're ready to roll. So I actually haven't put a stop profit on that one. So you can see we've got the positions, and if we move across to the triggers, so this tells them at $1.13 I want to sell out and get out of the market. So and also gives us a notional value of 335. So it's moving on. The next stock I want to choose is ADA. Another stock I'm very, very good on. It's taken a big dive in the last hour or so, and I think it's right to come back to start correcting to get back up to that $2.28 mark. So we're going to set a stop loss on this one, but we're going to do very similar. We're going to leverage around 5.6 on this one, which gives us $282. Explain a bit more about that at the end. Let's set a stop loss. Well, see what it says. We're going to lose $5.48 if it drops to $2.15. If we set our profit at $2.22, only $3.66. I think we can be a bit more bullish than that and set it around $2.30. So $2.30, it's $14.07 profit. So that's pretty good when we think about it. Our actual only loss investment we're putting in is around about probably around about $17 all up. So to make that amount of profit, we're talking nearly 40% profit on that. So I've got our two there we're sitting, and you can see they've our P&L there, which was 2 cents profit and 24 cents down on XRP. Got to remember, you will take a slight dip straight away because of the actual difference between the buy and the sell price, or called the spread. So BTC, I don't usually have this in any of my portfolios, but it is so bullish at the moment and all over the place, and it's just crashed down to 54.8 after a high of 56. So I think we can do pretty well on this one. So I'm setting my stop loss at 54. Hasn't been under 54 for a long time. So, and I'm going to set at 56. Nothing really exciting there. If we nudge that up and we take this to 100%, that's our full leverage of our amount that we can spend. That means we're fully leveraged. So this is really risky investing at the moment. But I just wanted to show you how it works, and if we happen to lose the money, well, so be it. The money's there just for practice and to show you guys how things work. So I'm just going to keep an eye on BTC, but while we wait for that, there's obviously different ratios. You can look at 1 minute all the way to an hour, to a day, to a month. And depending on how you're looking for, if you're looking for short-term investing, long-term investing, you can see that big dip we just had before, where it was trading up at 56,000 and just crashed right down. So we should see a correction coming up soon. So again, we want to check that RSI. So what as I show you there, so we're looking at 54,872. And so we're going to keep an eye on this a little bit longer. Whilst we're waiting, you can see the order book on the middle of there. Actually, we just go to the RSI. It's 50.45 at the moment, so I really want that to be around about the 50 mark before I put in. So we're just going to jot down to 1 minute to show you all the action that's happening. So you can see now, as I said, because it was below 50, we're dropping right down. So it's going to probably go down just a little bit below this, and we should start to see a little bit of a correction. You can see down the bottom there, these are all the orders being made at the moment, and just to put in basic terms, that's all the exchanges linked. So we're just going to keep an eye on that. Below the order book to the right there, you can see market trades. That's trades as they happen. So obviously red is a sell and green is a buy. So I'm getting pretty close to saying, well, it's pretty much at its bottom because it keeps popping up. We're going to check our relative strength index in a second. I just want to keep an eye on it a little bit more because at these sort of levels, particularly when you're investing in higher amounts, $10 and $20 reductions are huge in profit margins. Not so much when we're investing smaller amounts, but you really got to treat it as, if this is $50 is all you have in life, well then you've got to treat it like it's the last dollars you've got, obviously. And obviously don't invest any more than what you can afford to lose. So I think looking at that, I think we're pretty close to doing a $9.36 profit, $4.14 loss if we get down to 54. I'm happy with that. So I'm probably going to place a bid very, very soon. Just going to keep an eye on it a little bit longer. I still think it's got a little bit to go. While we're waiting, you can see the estimated liquidation prices, that if ADA slips to 197 or XRP slips to $1.06, it will start to liquidate, and that's how you lose your money in futures. That's why it's risky. So you want to try and keep them as far away from obviously the market price as you can, and I've extended us right out to the maximum. So we're in pretty risky positions at the moment. If the market goes down 20%, we'll probably get liquidated. But we'll let you know at 8:30 tomorrow morning, I guess. So coming back, and you have a look, you can see our total value in our pool at the moment is $47. We don't have any balance available, and that's our positions. So currently we're trading at a loss, which is okay because we expected that. Obviously with the buy-ins, there's still a little bit of dips happening. We're going to check back at around about 8:30, or around about this time tomorrow sometime, depending on maybe a little bit earlier. We might even do it later tonight if it sells out. And that's pretty much all we have for today. Look forward to showing you the results of what we've done. And this, just got to remember, this is only the basics of trading in the futures. There's a lot more you need to learn before you go. And please don't go and jump in and go 20% leveraging, or even if you're going to start off at around about 2 leveraging. And just to again explain leveraging a little bit, is if you've got $50 and you leverage 2 times, that means you're using $100 to invest. So the profits you earn will be on the $100, not the 50. However, your capital that you put in will still only be $50. But it is a good way if you get good at it and you learn. If you're learning and you take the L away, you're earning. So anyway, stay in touch, and we will certainly have this at you in the next 24 hours and with the results one way or the other. Have a wonderful day and take care, and look after each other. Bye for now.